What's up guys, Shock here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be profiling for you my Dino Scrap True King list for December of the 2021 format, and I'm going to be showing you guys an updated combo of the deck, kind of showing you the vision of how I play the deck going first. But yeah, very strong list going first and going second. Don't forget, guys, to comment, like, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Any interaction you guys have in the comment section, let me know how I can do better. Likes are super helpful. And the subscriptions, guys, thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. But let's get straight into that main deck, and then we'll take a look at that extra deck in a little bit, followed with a combo tutorial very quickly. So let's talk about the normal summons of the deck. So we are playing the 3 Oviraptor, the 2 Animadoran Archosaur, and the 2 Scrap Raptor. These are your main normal summons of the deck. You're playing 7 of them, but mostly if you see one of them, you can do pretty much full combo with follow-up, which is really nice. And the other nice thing is that if you have another one in your hand, that is additional follow-up for the next turn. So overall, incredibly strong cards. You have to play, I think, that ratio. Moving on to the one-ofs that you have to play. You're playing the 1 Scrap Chimera, the 1 Miscellaneousaurus, and the 1 Giant Rex. So obviously the Giant Rex and the Miscellaneousaurus are in here because they're part of the standard Dino core. And then the Scrap Chimera, which is awesome, the fact that I finally have this card now, the gold rare. Awesome follow-up card along with the Scrap Raptor, raises the ceiling of the deck, makes the deck slightly more susceptible to hand traps, which hand traps are decently prevalent, but the fact that we're able to pull through and make really powerful boards with follow-up is pretty much the biggest thing with this variant of the deck, and why I enjoy playing it so much. So those are the 3 one-ofs for level 4s, and then you're playing 6 copies of the baby dinosaurs. The reason why you play 3 and 3 is because any one of these dinos, baby dinos of course, plus Oviraptor or Archosaur is full combo, which is huge. So overall, I think these cards are absolutely insane. I think they're extremely strong extenders as well. Then getting on to the boss monster of the deck, you're playing 3 UCT. UCT is absolutely cracked, and then the 1 Pinkertops. So both these cards are just incredibly strong going second, and usually you can set these cards up going first as well to help you protect your boards. Finally, we are playing the 1 True King card. We are playing the 1 Lithosagem. Not playing the fire one. I did have a build where I was messing with Doggeran at 3 and playing the Fire True King. You can mess with that, but I think the 1 Lithosagem is probably just good enough. It is a Garnet to draw if you don't draw the diagram, but that just makes 1 out of your 40 other cards in your deck dead. So, you know, it doesn't really matter which one you see as long as you see one of them, either the diagram or this card, and it's just a super powerful play interacting with your babies. So next off, we're playing your 3 Gamma and your 1 Driver. So this engine's obviously in here because you're activating things like Fossil Dig and any of your field spells, all that stuff. It's really strong. Gamma's also very good going second, being able to destroy your opponent's board. And it's also a card just banish out of your hand with your pill. Another big thing is that we do play Psyframe Lord Omega in this deck, which is very easily accessible with this card. And in fact, we actually play several level 8 synchros in this deck. So if the time ever does arise, Gamma is a very strong extender that we can summon if we do get that opportunity to negate an effect and get a free Omega out of it. Going on to the spells, we play 15. We are running 3 Fossil Dig, the new German ultra rare, absolutely beautiful card, and extremely good at getting to all your combo pieces. Then we're playing your 2 double evolution pill. You have to search this with Archosaur, so you have to play, I think, 2. I think 3 is too much. 1 is too little, but 2 double evolution pill is the way to go for me. We are playing 3 Lost World. I haven't done this in quite a while, but Lost World at 3 is so good, especially with your scrap engine, and so good going second. This deck just plays so many cards inherently that are good going second. The 1 Draconic Diagram, absolutely love this card as well. And the one Mystic Mine. Please don't dislike this video, but this card is very good going second, and this deck's very good at going first, so we need cards to help us go second as well. And then the one Terraforming. Terraforming just to get the Mystic Mine, so it's a going second card, and it's a going first card with cards like Diagram and Lost World. So 6 field spells, well, field spell cards. Terraforming is technically not a field spell. And then you're playing 3 Dark Ruler No More because it's the best going second card you can just generically play in a deck. And if you're going first, you're generally comboing and making a lot of strong plays. And then Dark Ruler No More going second really helps you crack your opponent's boards. The final card in the deck that we play is the one Called by the Grave. So Called by the Grave in combination with Gamma is everything that you need to protect yourself essentially from your opponent's hand traps if all else does not fail. Let's go on to the extra deck. So for the extra deck, we are playing quite a few Link monsters. Let's start out with the Link ones. We're playing 1 Link Rebo and 1 Secure Gardena. These cards are in here, so Link Rebo goes over your Animadorn Archosaur, and then Secure Gardena goes over that. So you can get fuel in the graveyard for your double evolution pill, which sometimes comes up. It depends on your hand, but overall it's a decent play. The 1 Scrap Wyvern, this card is the lifeblood of the deck, and it makes a lot of your combos actually function. The 1 IP Masquerena, absolutely incredible card. It's a really good disruption and follow-up card. The 1 Phoenix to go along with it for your Link 2s. And then your Link 3 is the 1 Unicorn, of course, with the IP. It's just super strong. And the 1 Appaloosa, this card comes up a lot. If you're not making a Dolka, then you're making the Appaloosa, which both are good cards. Dolka is definitely the better card, I think, but Appaloosa is still definitely a decent card. Let's go on to the Xyz Monsters. So you're playing, I believe, 5. 1 Dolka and 1 Logia. You could cut the Logia, I guess, if you wanted to, but I guess going into games 2 and 3, if you're forced to go first, you can make the Logia to protect you from evenly match, which is pretty good. 1 Dweller and 1 Tornado Dragon, just generic rank 4s. These cards are both really good as well. Sometimes you're forced to make Dweller in certain situations if you need to have material, like for example, like if you have to use Scrap Chimera to make an XYZ, or if you have to like detach and you don't want to make a Synchro, stuff like that. And then we play the 1 Zeus, of course, because Zeus is absolutely nuts. For the Synchros, you're playing 1 Sideframe Lord Omega, 1 Borreload Savage Dragon, and 1 Draco Berserker of the 10E. The main reason this deck is good, I think, is because you have access to these cards. So Berserker of the 10E is basically BLS. Borreload Savage Dragon negates anything. And then Sideframe Lord Omega recycles your Miscellaneous Saurus back into the graveyard. So let's take a look at a very quick combo with Petit Pteranodon and Oviraptor. So this is a 2-card combo. First, what you do is your normal summon your Oviraptor, use the effect to add yourself a Miscellaneous Saurus. From there, you go ahead and discard the Miscellaneous Saurus and banish it. We can just put him right here for the banished pile. To then special summon ourselves an Animadorn Archosaur from our deck to the field. From there, we are going to use Oviraptor, Animadorn Archosaur's effect to pop the Petit Pteranodon, sending it to the graveyard. To add ourselves a double evolution pill in our hand, which I'll put right underneath Oviraptor. From there, you're going to use Petit's effect to go ahead and special summon from deck a level 4 Dino. So we are going to special summon out the Scrap Raptor and immediately link away the Animadorn Archosaur for a Link Rebo, and then link the Link Rebo and the Scrap Raptor away for your Scrap Wyvern. From there, we're going to use Scrap Wyvern's effect to revive the Scrap Raptor and then immediately destroy it. So it goes back to the graveyard. And from there, Scrap Raptor is going to trigger and Scrap Wyvern is going to trigger. So Scrap Wyvern is going to special summon another Scrap Raptor from the deck. And then you're going to have your other Scrap Raptor effect to add your Scrap Chimera from deck to hand. We'll put that right there with our double evolution pill. From there, you can go ahead and normal summon Scrap Chimera and then special summon your other copy of Scrap Raptor from your graveyard. From there, there's a multitude of things that you can do if you want to play. Here's the one you should do, I think, is you do Scrap Raptor, Scrap Wyvern, and Scrap Chimera. You put those into Appaloosa so that you don't lose to your opponent's Nibiru. You can make a Abyss Dweller there, which I think is also fine. But then you synchro with these. Personally, I go into Omega because I want follow-up with Miscellaneous Saurus, which we would just put back to the graveyard during your opponent's standby phase. And then you can go ahead and use double evolution pill here to banish Scrap Chimera or Scrap Wyvern and any other dinosaur monster to summon out a UTC to the deck, to the field. So overall, really strong play, and what's really cool about this play is that UCT can also pop Omega during your opponent's turn, which can then make Omega a DD Crow in the graveyard, and then can also shuffle itself back into the extra deck for another use. But that'll do it for this video, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.